Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is the game between SortOf and Kelazhur from Frozen Temple. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is Kelazhur from Root Gaming. And in the top left side of the map, we have the red Zerg player from Revolution Gaming. It is SortOf. So here, we have a TVZ on this map, Frozen Temple, on patch 3.8. Welcome aboard. I am so glad to have you around. Should be an exciting match for sure between two players who are excellent in their own right. Kelazhur, known well for his micro and his macro, and his decision making is also excellent. Kelazhur's down here. And SortOf, known for his aggression. His Ling aggression has become somewhat legendary. He's won games against Protoss with Ling Baneling, which I did not think was possible, but he manages to pull it off. I guess especially if Protoss helps him by going heavy immortal, but regardless, he can do it. His macro is insane. He's kind of fallen along the lines of True in that way. Just early Zerg harass with Zerglings into more Zerglings into more Zerglings. And then eventually the opponent concedes. Hatch first here for SortOf into an extractor into a pool. Again, at 17 supply is where you want to do those three things. Kelazhur going Rax first into another Rax. Ooh, could this be a 3 Rax Reaper? What do you got? Ooh, it's going to be a 3 Raxer, that's for sure. Oh, 3 Rax Reaper. People have suggested that I name Reaper groups after gangs. Or just known, like, mob organizations in general. I don't know. I don't know if I can keep naming different things all the time. It's hard for me to keep lists as it is. But if we get some good ones, maybe we can try a little bit later on. So, all right. So this looks like it is going to be an early Reaper. 3 Rax Reaper against SortOf. He did go hatch first. His pool is not finished yet. This is a difficult position for Zerg to handle. Let's see if he can do this thing or if he dies in the first couple of minutes, because you never know. This could be one of my sneaky twofers. I do tend to do those from time to time. So first Reaper moving on out. Second Reaper on the way here as well. Overlord does scout the first Reaper. Nothing too weird there, but he's going to see, based on the positioning right outside this entrance to the natural base for Kelazhur, that there will be a second Reaper coming, and if SortOf is smart enough, he'll recognize what this means. He's got a Roachworn coming up already. Quick sneeze there. Got to mute the microphone. A Reaper here trying to do stuff. There are 4 Lings, as is tradition. You might need more than those. He is making more, so that's good. He's making 2 Queens as well. KD8 charge, not exploding on anything in particular. Queen trying to kill that Reaper. As much damage as the Queen can get is going to be important at this point. Lings on the creep. Reapers recognizing what is up now is SortOf. He is going for roaches immediately. 3 roaches on the way, desperately trying to get up what he can against these Reapers. Not choosing to get Ling speed, which is usually what I try to do, or like to do in this situation. I just feel like Speedlings are good at surrounding Reapers and killing them. Though a player good with KD8 charge can get out of that fairly easily as well, even if he does damage his own Reapers. Roaches with that skin, so sexy. Getting in there, and great KD8 charge using to zone out these Reapers. This Reaper squad knows exactly what they're doing. Kelazhur on point right now, has lost nothing, where he has killed 1 drone and 1 Ling, so SortOf has held this off as well. I mean, Reaper player Kelazhur hasn't lost anything, but he hasn't really done much damage either. And that is definitely to SortOf's credit, as Kelazhur has been super darn effective with these consistent KD8 charges, knocking those roaches back. Ravager, that's exactly what you need. Ravager with the increased range, 6 damage over the roaches 4, much more useful in the situation. They have fewer hit points though, so those KD8 charges do more damage percentage-wise. Can they take down a Queen? No, the Queen manages to get out of there. Reaper's unable to finish her off, and they escape with taking no casualties as well. So Kelazhur's not just going mass Reaper. He has a factory coming up back home. He has expansion as well. He is making some Marines and getting double reactor at the same time. Picking off the weakened Reaper. Nice pick off there by these Ravagers. Yeah, just mass Ravager is pretty much what you want at this point from SortOf. So nice job holding it to this point. It is 27 to 28 Harvester, so it's not like Kelazhur's behind that much. With this early aggression and worker count, his mules have been doing very well for him. Factory now finished. Another command center. Is he double expanding behind this? He is. He's keeping SortOf pinned in 2 bases. So yeah, why not double expand behind this Kelazhur, you animal? Oh, this is excellent. This is excellent to behold so far. Marine count continuing. Stim on the way. Kelazhur is not married to these Reapers forever. SortOf making some drones. He's getting a lair. He can't really expand right now. Can he babysit an expansion? He's getting Evolution Chamber. Yeah, but Reapers dealing with 4 Ravagers at a time. KD8 charge again, zoning them out, keeping the Reapers alive. Reapers hopping up inside the main base, recognizing the army is out of position to defend, and sending them up. KD8 charging everybody back down that ramp, recognizing can't quite get anything done here, and hopping back down the ramp again are these Reapers. KD8 charges, hitting everything. Combat drugs are healing them as well. So that, again, third base here from Kelazhur. He's got a starport on the way now as well. Lair finishing up here for SortOf. What does he want to go with a Lair? Muta, perhaps? Muta would be good in this situation. I believe they are fast enough to chase down these Reapers. Move speed 5.25. Is that even to what the move speed of a Mutalisk is? Sounds about right. Third base finally coming in for SortOf at the 5.5 minute mark. He is up 44 to 36 harvesters though, so he has been able to get up a bit of a lead economically on his opponent. And he is getting a second gas geyser here in his main base. So the lair is finished. He's not doing anything with it, though. He's getting Glio Reconstitution for his roaches, so that is an upgrade. That is only available when you have the lair completed. Reapers coming in, killing 3 creep tumors. Oh, so frustrating for SortOf. Getting a charge again, knocking everybody back. Ah, these Reapers have been excellent, and only 3 of them have died so far. I mean, Kelazhur's APM has got to be through the roof. Yeah, it's around over 300 of currently 400. SortOf's at 350 on average. So, I mean, these players are definitely playing quick and dirty. And here comes the drop. Did he get a double medevac drop at 6 minutes while doing Reaper Harass early? He did. Kelazhur. So it's a bit of a delay from the 5-minute 2 medevac drop, but he does have some Marauders in there as well. But that's pretty good. If you can get that much of a drop off while getting early mass Reaper off of 3 barracks. Kelazhur, this is a very planned build that he's working on for sure. Reapers trying to sneak in behind this army, going to the natural base. KD8 charge, moving them away a little bit here. Woo! Knocking those Ravagers into the air, trying to draw the army away while he drops inside the main base. Kelazhur, you animal. The army is coming back, though, but the drop is here already. Drones forced to retreat for their lives, murdering so many of these workers going to town. Are they going to try to focus down the lair? They are going to try to focus down the lair just a little bit, but the army shows up. Medevacs recognize what is going on. They boost on out of there again. Trying to hit it with Corrosive Bile, can't do it. Cannot do it. The medevacs are forced to retreat. Marines pushing up with their Reaper support. What is it? I think he needs tanks, maybe. Hydra's on the way for SortOf, because Hydras are pretty much good in all situations in StarCraft 2 right now. Overlord's getting killed. Sloverlord's getting killed over here on the right side by a potential 4th base for SortOf. Good job. Good pickup there by Kelazhur, but pulling home with his Marines. I just don't... Marines aren't that great against Ravagers and Roaches, especially with the +1 Carapace making them that much more tanky. And the speed on those Roaches as well. Getting grooved spines for the Hydras, increasing their range by 2 to a total of 7. It doesn't seem like much, but man, 7 range Hydras can outrange a planetary fortress without the high-sec auto-tracking upgrade. So that just shows you how long that range is now, and it's really helped them get bigger concaves, which means more DPS, is what it comes down to. So every Hydra that gets that upgrade, it just benefits them exponentially. And that's why we're seeing greater Hydralisk use in patch 3.8. Speed on the way for the Hydralisks. Muscular augments coming up as well. Increasing their speed also increases their survivability. They can retreat quickly from situations that do not favor them and move in quickly to attack bases and move out again. Here comes another drop by Kelazhur. I like how quickly he got his 3rd base up. He basically got it up before SortOf did. Way before SortOf did. At 63 to 65 harvesters, Kelazhur keeping tabs and keeping up with his Zerg opponent for sure. No upgrades for Kelazhur's units yet. +1/+1 is on the way. Not quite there yet. SortOf takes a 4th base, watching over protectively. Are these Hydras, these Roaches, and these Ravagers, and running away is Kelazhur. He does not like the odds here at all. Sending another drone out. Is he trying to expand again? No, these drones just got caught up in the excitement, joined in with the crowd with their torches and their pitchforks, and then decided to go back to a life of drudgery working at the mineral mines. Liberator sneaking on up for Kelazhur. Is that the first one we've seen in this game? I think it is. I think it is the first one. Indeed it is. Liberator sneaking up to harass here at this natural base. There are no Spore Crawlers here, and then a drop from Kelazhur. Trying to come up, maybe try to force down this 4th while the Liberator is being dealt with by the army. Is SortOf going to respond with everybody? No, SortOf's too smart for that. He's going to respond with a few of his units to remain... Oh no, is he moving out? Oh, he's moving out. No, he did leave somebody here. Okay, excellent choice. Indeed, Liberator taking out Hydras, one-shotting those suckers. Finding an angle where one Hydra can attack, though, that Liberator will die. Here comes another drop from Kelazhur at the main base, killing so many more drones. Beautiful play here by Kelazhur. Then moving up the front as well with the Marines and the tanks, seeing that's where the army is. He pulls back just a little bit. Can he get that lair? He needs to get the lair. He gets the lair, Kelazhur. You boss. Absolute boss. Can the Hydra snipe down these medevacs? Getting one, but the remainder do manage to retreat, and Kelazhur happy with his results. Heading on back home. Dropping again at the 4th base. Can they take down the 4th base as well? No, SortOf's army is here. They're going to defend this fairly well. At the same time, overstaying his welcome a little bit here is Kelazhur, and he loses his medevacs, loses all of his units. At the same time, a bit of a suicide proposition there by Kelazhur. I don't know that that was entirely necessary. He could have flown away and saved all those units' lives. Instead, he sacrificed them to the Zerg god. So counterattacking is sort of losing your main is a bad move. He's not even replacing it, nor is he expanding elsewhere. I think he's going to try to end this game right now, pushing up with his +2 attack Hydras and Ravagers and Roaches. With any other support, Overseer here in case there are Widow Mines, that's good. But just going for it. Nice concave from the Zerg army. Tanks setting up. Krosabile taking out one of them, though. The tank splashing on top of these units, doing a lot of work. Marines, Marauders crushing through this, moving forward with the stim. And wow, Zerg army starting to melt a little bit here. Marauders, tanks doing great work. Krosabile trying to hit the tank and kill it. Can't quite pull it off. Tank with 6 kills on the left side. That was a hero, absolutely for sure. Overseer gets burned out of the sky by the Marines as well. So Kelazhur manages to hold that counterattack. And yes, SortOf decides it is time to replace the hatchery inside his main base. Let's go ahead and do that, folks. 21 drones have been killed to 2 SCVs. It's 59 to 66 workers. Kelazhur has the lead on that count. It is 7,900 minerals or resources lost for the Zerg, and 7,000 or so. 7,000, 6,007. Wait. No. Carry the ones. 7,000 for the Terran. Lost at this point. So pushing up Kelazhur, Marines, Marauders, tanks, Reapers mixed in there as well, because why not? He has them. Might as well make use of them. Small group of Roaches and Ravagers here. I don't know if it's enough to hold this off from SortOf. A scan clearing out all of these creep tumors, harassing the 4th base, forcing SortOf to engage here. Tanks in great positions. At the same time, Queen trying to come from the bottom side, and Harasser gets melted alive as well. And I think this 4th base might be in a lot of trouble for SortOf. Marines dancing back and forth. They don't want to overcommit, but the tank is in range, hitting that hatchery for 75 damage per hit. That adds up over time for sure. Cannot out-heal that one even a teeny tiny bit. Going for it is SortOf. Marines and Marauders standing on in, allowing the tanks to splash from a distance. Are there enough units here for SortOf? The Hydra is doing a lot of work, but reinforcing Marines and Marauders coming in from all the way across the map, enough to shove those Hydras away, and they finish off the 4th base in style. The tanks getting one more volley off as they kill the rest of these Hydras. And the Roaches, that was a bad rally there. And yes, that explodes just at the second as SortOf calls the GG. SortOf is defeated. Kelazhur is victorious. Well done indeed to Kelazhur, getting the win again against a Zerg player. Tough to do in 3.8, and against a Zerg player as tough as SortOf. I really think this big drop is what made it work for him. The Liberator here at this base, the Harassment at the 4th base, the attack in the main that did take down the lair, and then holding on that counterattack was imperative for Kelazhur. The tanks were spread out very well. Krosabile could not hit them all in a big clump. The Marines and the Marauders had the upgrades required in order to hold off the Hydras and the Ravagers and the Roaches, and SortOf couldn't make it happen. I mean, he took down a lot of the Terran army, but there was enough left over for Kelazhur to wipe that out and make a counterattack to take down that 4th. Tank positioning, just so important as well. So great job by Kelazhur, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.